If you could train for sales and negotiations anytime without the cost, the pressure, or scheduling conflicts of traditional coaching, it would feel like a superpower. And well, that's why we built RoleplayrA AI. This is real sales and negotiation practice on demand 24/7 from your phone. No awkward role plays, no waiting for someone's calendar, and no hourly coaching fees. You simply open up the app, press call, and you're in a live simulation practicing objections, negotiations, tactics, and deal conversations instantly. And when the call ends, it scores you. Not some generic feedback, but a real performance score based on your tone, confidence, objection handling, negotiation, and adaptability. Then it tells you exactly how to improve, what to adjust, and even shows you what the AI would have said in your place, flipping the script so you can learn by example. Folks, this is the future of coaching in sales training. While you're practicing, it can also guide you in real time, adaptive coaching that shows you what to say next, how to react, how to reframe, how to even counter object while you're still in the conversation. This is amazing. It's a huge game changer for brokers, business owners, and team leaders. RoleplayrA AI can even send call results to emails, screenshot it to your text, and even perform scores straight to your email. That means you can review reps, coach your team, track progress, and build a culture of measurable improvement that compounds over time. The goal is real simple, folks. More reps, better conversations, more closed deals, and more revenue flowing through your pipeline. Wouldn't you like that? And guess what? The best part? It's only $19 a month. No contracts, no long-term commitments, cancel anytime, and you can add up to 5 users on one account with all separate phone numbers, all training at the same time. This is affordable, no excuses, it's frictionless and built for momentum because when your team gets better, your business gets better. And when your business gets better, revenue compounds. So right now, we're dialing in live. There's no edits, no filters, just real reps in action. I'm going to do this RoleplayrA AI so you can see it. If you're interested, give us a shout. You can find us at stellaraisolutions.com or you can go to roleplayerAI.com. Here we go. I love it.
Welcome to RoleplayrA.I. Before we dive in, what area of real estate are you in? Realtor, broker, wholesaler, or investor?
I'm a wholesaler.
Great. Would you like me to play the buyer or seller?
I'd like you to be the seller.
Perfect. I'll be your seller. You'll handle my objections just like it's a live call. Would you like me to work on specific objections you've been dealing with, or should I randomly choose a few to throw at you?
Just randomly throw some at me.
Got it. Ready to start the role play?
I am. Let's do this.
All right, let's go. So look, I've had a few people reach out about the property, and honestly, your offer just feels low to me. I mean, I know the market's soft right now, but I put a lot into this place over the years. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I need to at least get closer to what I think it's worth. Can you work with me on that?
Well, first off, look, you deserve to get as much money for the property as possible. I think everyone would say that, right? But it also sounds like you've deliberated a good amount of time coming up with some type of figure and you're comparing it to something. Would you mind sharing, exactly, how you came up with that figure and what you're comparing my offer to?
Yeah, that's fair. I looked at a couple comps in the neighborhood, houses that sold in the last 6 months, similar size, similar condition. They went for around $285K, maybe $290K. And honestly, I figured my place is in better shape than at least one of them, so I was thinking somewhere in that range. Your offer came in at $240K, and that just feels like I'm leaving money on the table, you know?
Well, definitely, and you got to understand when we work with sellers, it's a very small niche of sellers that we cater to. These are folks that they're looking for a quick sale. They want to sell it as is. They don't want to deal with commissions and agents and having people walk through the house. Sounds like you're really wanting to maximize all of the value you can, which is totally respectable. My goal here is just to determine if we're actually the right buyer for you. Could you just, walk me through what would be an ideal solution for you? Whether it's money, terms, I just want to understand, what would be ideal, and then also what's prompting you to sell right now?
Well, honestly, I need liquidity. My ex and I just finalized the divorce settlement, and I've got some obligations I need to cover pretty quickly. So yeah, speed matters to me. I can't wait 6 months for a realtor to find a buyer. But that doesn't mean I should just give the place away, right? I mean, if I list it traditionally, sure, it takes longer, but I could still get closer to market value. Your offer just feels like I'm taking a huge haircut for convenience.
Well, let me ask you this. Does the house need any work?
Yeah, it needs some work. The roof's got maybe 5 years left on it. The HVAC is original. Probably needs replacing soon. Kitchen's dated. There's some foundation settling in the basement. Nothing catastrophic, but it'd need to be disclosed. Honestly, if I list it, I'm looking at $15K to $20K in repairs just to make it show ready, plus realtor commission on top of that.
Yeah, so where are you trying to net? Because obviously, if we come in as a cash buyer, we'll be able to close in, a couple weeks. There's no commissions, of course, no fees. We actually will pay for all of the closing costs. And it's a pretty seamless, easy process to go through. If you're trying to get top of the market, which I might even say that might be the best route, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that you're getting what you're asking for and you deserve. At the end of the spectrum, you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? So we have to figure out, is there a medium here where we could both be successful? And that's why I'm trying to identify, exactly what's going on. Obviously, the divorce, that's huge. Sorry to hear about that. You already got a lot of stress on you. Uh, yeah, so you already have a lot of stress on you, and I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible. Am I wrong in saying that, it sounds like you're really just looking to get top of the market and get as much money for this, or are you looking for more speed, convenience, ease, in this whole process? I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I appreciate what you're saying. And yeah, the divorce has been stressful, but honestly, I need both. I need the money and I need it fast. And that's the thing. Look, if I list it with a realtor, I'm netting maybe $250K after commissions and repairs. Your offer is $240K cash in 2 weeks. On paper, that's only $10K difference, but it feels like a lot when I'm already stressed about everything else. So what I'm hearing is, there's no way to get closer to that $280K range and close quickly.
So we're at 240,000. You're asking for 250,000, and you're willing to wait a little bit to get that if you go on the market. And of course, you have taxes, you're going to have to pay commissions and closing costs. And look, in this type of market right now, there's a lot of inventory. People don't want to have to work on homes if they don't have to. And it doesn't sound like you're willing to put the effort, time, and energy, which is a lot more stress and pain, obviously. We're only 10,000 apart. And, we always give our best offer. I'm not sure if we can move up any bit. I could talk to my partner about it. No guarantees, but let me just ask you this. I mean, if we were to get this done today, close within 2 weeks, pay all the closing costs, buy the property as is, what will be the best number that we can do to get this deal done today?
Let's pause there and go into coaching mode. That was a solid round. Like, you handled that really well. Here's what I'm seeing: strengths. You did great asking clarifying questions early on. You identified my pain point, divorce, liquidity need, and used that to reframe the conversation away from just price. You also stayed calm and didn't get defensive when I pushed back. That's professional. Opportunities, you use some tactical empathy phrases. It sounds like, well, I want to make sure you're getting what you deserve, but they felt a bit scripted in the middle. When you're in role play, let it flow more naturally. Also, you could have pressed harder on the net number earlier. Instead of dancing around it, you could have said something like, so after commissions and repairs, what are you actually walking away with? That pins down reality faster. Score, that's a 7 out of 10. Recommendation, you close strong with that final question, asking for my best number to close today. That's a power move. Want to run it back and tighten up the middle section, or should we try a different objection?
Actually, I want to flip the script, and you're going to be the wholesaler, and I'm the seller. So let's ring ring. Yeah, I just don't know. The price you gave me was a little lower than I'm hearing in the market. I could go to a realtor and put this on the market and probably get 30,000 more than what you're offering me.
Yeah, I hear you. Look, I get it. You've probably talked to a few people or looked at some comps online, and on the surface, it looks like you could get more listing it traditionally. But here's the thing. Have you actually factored in what that's going to cost you? I mean, realtor commission alone is going to run you 5-6%. Then you've got closing costs, maybe some repairs to get it show ready. By the time all that's said and done, your net is going to be way closer to my offer than you think. Plus, you're waiting 3-4 months for it to sell. My offer, cash closing in 2 weeks, I cover all costs. You walk away clean. So yeah, the number looks lower on paper, but what are you actually keeping at the end of the day?
I mean, how can I even trust that you'll close? I've been under contract before and they didn't close. Or how can I be certain? Can you show me proof of funds or what can you make me feel comfortable that you're actually able to close on this?
That's a legit question, and I respect you asking it. Look, I get it. You've been burned before. That sucks. Here's what I can do. We close through a title company, not just me handing you a check. Everything goes through them. So there's a neutral third party making sure everything's legit on both sides. I can get you proof of funds before we even sign anything. You'll see the money's there. And honestly, if you want references from other sellers I've closed with, I can give you those too.
Hmm.
People who've done deals with me and can tell you exactly how it went down. But here's the real thing. A title company doesn't close unless the money's there. So you're protected either way. Does that help ease your mind a bit?
It would ease my mind if you put down a hefty escrow. What would you be willing to put down?
I can do that. Look, I'm confident in this deal, so I'm not worried about it. How much are we talking? What number would make you feel secure here?
10,000.
10 grand. Yeah, I can work with that. That goes into escrow with the title company and it's held until closing. You get it back at closing, or if I don't perform, it's yours. Fair?
Hey, I love it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You did a great job. So there we, oh my gosh, there you go, folks, right? That is Roleplayer AI, a revolutionary sales training bot that you have 24/7, you and your team can use to leverage to be better at sales, negotiating. It is going to be a game changer. It's only $19, folks. Like, if you don't invest in sales, that's just crazy. A lot of people always want more leads and more leads. You don't know what to do with those leads. Most of the agents that I talk to, wholesalers, investors, you can't close, you can't negotiate. But with this tool, over time, putting in reps, being consistent in creating new micro changes in your day to day process where 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're training, it's going to make a big difference in compound in your bank account, I promise. So if you're interested, you can go to stellaraisolutions.com to learn more. Or if you just want to get right to it and make the purchase, you can go to roleplayrai.com and make the purchase. And I hope that it helps you become a better operator, a better negotiator. See you on the other side. Take care and have a stellar day.